Ziggity Zig talking his way out of silver, game number 39. Look at my blistering APM going absolutely nowhere for the 8, 9, 10 seconds. There we go, 10, 11 seconds. I'm going to stop pointing that out. Up against a Zerg named Wicket. Now, yes, there have been quite a lot of PvZs, but in my defense, this is another one of them. So this is a game which I'm going to try to see if I played well or not well, or maybe, I mean, it's a testament to me that I'm able to win after not playing for the first 10 seconds of a game, but at the same token, is this one of the main reasons why I'm losing? And I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Where's my 9? Where's my 9 pylon? Yo probe guy. Dude bro, where's my 9 pylon? There it is. So I'll try and have a look at this, but at the exact same time, I will try to point out that a friend of mine who lives down in a city about an hour away happens to be the exact same city, it's the capital of my silly little province here in Canada, that Nova War and Maximus Black Lag TV actually base themselves out of. That's where they're from, which is why I follow the guys, because I thought, hey, no locals, they're an hour away. And it's kind of funny, because if you live down in the States, an hour away isn't how far cities are apart, because cities are like, 3-4 hours, and that's how far apart they are out in Western Canada. But since I don't currently live in a city, I happen to live in a place where if I walked out of my building right now, I would smell pig manure, and that's pretty much about it. It's kind of a farming community, but at the same time, there's also all sorts of kind of cool tech crazy stuff. It's rather eclectic. Let's see. So I did manage to get that. There we go. No pool yet, so I haven't screwed this up too much, and we'll just have a quick peek. But down in that city is a conference, comic conference. It does say comic, gaming conference going on right now, which is odd because a comic and gaming and actually technically sci-fi conference. So there's a lot of sci-fi celebrities going there, like John Rhys Davis and Renee Auberjonis, I think is the way you pronounce that. It's Odo. It's Odo from Deep Space Nine. Odo from Deep Space Nine is going to be an hour away, and I'm freaking out. So it's a bit last minute for me to actually go, and I'm saying to Griff, hey, we should totally get a booth and do this. Woo! He says, I think it's a bit late, last minute for that. Come on. There we go. So there's my wall off. There it is. Exactly, roughly where I want it to be. How am I doing for worker supply? I'm actually staying ahead. So what went wrong? What on earth? I think it was just the fact that the defense didn't go all that well. Here is an example of what I was talking about at the Griff Ventures of Griff, where an overlord can be used as a really, really easy, free resource, unless I was going forge, fast, expand, in which case I probably maybe have a cannon up by now, but probably not. This is just a really easy way of getting your early air unit, which you pretty much can't do without. It's not like you start to say, oh, you know what, I'm just not going to make overlords this game. It's just, no, I'm just going to do something else. Proxy hatch on what the... Wait a minute. I see pool done, 2 hatch, gas just finishing. What the hell is that? Can someone tell me what the name of this build is? I've never seen anything like this before. But I'm continuing on. Now, the only problem, I'm definitely behind in the EPM. So, yeah, so we can't go this year. Well, Griff might go just as a visitor, but I've got plans. But next year, oh, you never know. If we get huge, big, and famous, maybe we'll call them up and we'll say, hey, you know what you guys should get? You should get some StarCraft games, and we will cast them for you. Or we can just go up, have a booth, have a Lime Not Lemon booth. That would just be hilarious, and just sit there, have people come by and say, what the hell are you doing here? And we just say, dude, bro, dude, bro, dude, I'm making a 9 pylon, that's what I'm doing. We'll bring along our 9 pylon, it'll be super epic. Ah, there we go. So there is my first supply block. There's part of the issue, and now I have too much money. More gateways. Another one. There you go. So 3 gates. 3 gates on the way up against that kind of EPM. I'm just sort of chilling and watching where this guy's going, not seeing any kind of a... I was hiding up there, and then when I noticed that his overlord saw me, I decided, well, I can't really put up a proxy pylon, so I'm going to go in and have a peek and see what I can see. Now, I'm not looking at him right now, so I didn't actually see anything. So the proxy hatch is there. I don't know that there's a roach horn, but, at this point, you kind of should assume that. So there is, and the army supply is definitely in my opponent's favor. Here comes a pretty slow robo facility, so my 3-gate robo is on the way. I'm not moving out just yet. There we go. And I'm disabling sound. That's a good time. 23. 23 workers at the moment. Not much else going on. I do have a fair amount of funds and different bits and pieces, but the issue here is that I'm going to start getting a push against me. My 3 warp gates are ready to run 6:30. So when does this hit come down? Aha, there it is. I currently have 2... Kind of waiting on this. So let's see how the warp gate handles. And I don't appear to be working on too much at the moment. Getting out an observer, which is one thing I usually do. Waiting for a little bit more money, but I don't quite have it, mostly because I'm working on some different things. And here they come. Let's slow this down. And what should I do? There is a force field. There is an iffy type of force field. Not quite doing it. Could have done a little better on there. I don't have range, so I probably should have shut this off entirely. But currently we're looking at a 29 army supply. There's a few more roaches on their way down. So basically, we just went double hatch. Oh. Coming right down here. I'm still trying to catch up, but I'm a little bit behind on supply. Had I held that initial couple of seconds, at this point, I think what I do, I don't move my units back. I try to get a couple more range, and then, don't I cancel this? Now would be a good time to cancel most of these things, and come up and hide. Here comes a sentry. There's the cancellation. A force field. I did not get the force field in time to block him at the bottom of the ramp, and I did not have quite the range, and this is when they actually managed to destroy most of my units. I can warp in quite a bit. Where are my other stalkers? I can use a couple more stalkers. Where are they? There they come right to the back. Not quite enough. Not quite enough. This is not... And then they're going to, pinpoint down my sentry. This guy's quite good. This guy is quite good. EPM's up there, around 35. I had a chance to hold this. I don't think I did anything too wrong, but the issue was that I was not ready when that initial push came towards me. Now, I thought I did kind of alright just here. I probably should have done a little bit more micro there. Microwing of units. Now, all of a sudden, I'm down 4 to 3. Try to warp in another stalker. Where's my others? I don't have another gateway. I'm not rebuilding anything in the back. I am still making probes. Don't know why. I have a ridiculous amount of money, not quite enough gas, so I should be bringing in a few zealots. And this is when the other 4 come up the ramp, and I think, yeah, that's it. I cannot hold this. I was kind of holding them for that first little bit, but it just wasn't working towards the end. I sped the game down, which is why it was really boring towards the end there. I'm trying to think of what I could have done differently. Probably just having a bit better look at it. When I'm not sure what my opponent is doing, I should wait to move down the ramp until I've got that observer out. I think, due to the fact that I don't have decent enough micro, I think that is what did it. Because had I been still up here, because I moved down the ramp and I tried to hold this position, which is a much wider ramp, into shipyard, that was a bad plan on my part. Not a bad plan, it was just sort of a pushy plan. You know, I was getting ready to expand before I saw what was going on. Because here's my plan. I'm sort of thinking to myself, oh, okay, I'll just, yeah. And I had no idea what I was up against. I only saw that I was up against a macro hatch in the one base. That should have told me that it was going to be aggressive. And I should have stayed defensive, because with these units, maybe not so much the zealots, but had I waited up here, because again, this is only 7 stalkers coming down, and I had enough for quite a number of force fields, and I could have warped in more stalkers, picked them all off at the top. That should have been better. I even had more force fields than that. I should have stopped them right there. Full line straight across. Let the zealots die. Warped in some more units at the back. That was superfluous. I should have canceled that. Should have canceled that really fast and just warped in more units because I think at this point, if you have a look over here, I don't think I warped in 3 units. No, I only warped in 2 because I didn't have enough money for the third unit. So even on a 3-gate robo, if I'd canceled most of that, I could have made and boosted out an Immortal, and that would have saved me. Thinking on my feet and doing a bit better. That will do it next time. Well, not next time. Or if I think about that, I just need to... I felt like maybe I wasn't quite in this game. Anyway, leave me a comment down below. Send me an email, ziggyzig@gmail.com. You can follow me on Twitter @ZiggyStarcraft. That was THWOS number 39. Stay tuned.